Hi guys, welcome to another chapter of Dosage of Inspirations with KK. Welcome to my channel. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And welcome back to all those who have continued to support this channel. It's fairly new, but I just want to say thank you. I just want to pause and say thank you for your support, your like, your watch, and your share. Now, this week on this chapter, I'm going to share with you an inspiration from one of my co-worker, Jamila. Such a sweetheart. We love her. She's going to share with you today about depression. Now, it's not long, but what she have said is so important. So take a listen and be inspired, and do not be afraid to admit that you are depressed. So take a listen to Jamila as she encourage you and inspire you on the topic of depression.
Hi, lovely people. My name is Jamila. I'm coming to you from Central 96.3 FM Jamaica, and I just have a few words of inspiration for you. More specifically on the topic of depression. It's so important for persons who are going through depression to just take some time to just remind yourself that you are worthy. Because depression makes you feel so unworthy, so worthless, so you don't feel ambitious, you don't feel like moving. But just take the time to remind yourself that there is power within you, and for persons who are watching that might have some family members, some friends who are going through depressions, I want you to be knowledgeable about the fact that you can be toxic with your positivity, and I will explain. There is such a thing as toxic positivity, and that's when you force that notion of thinking positive on persons who are going through depression. I must remind you that depression is not something that you just snap out of. It doesn't work like that. You don't wake up today depressed and tomorrow feeling better. So it takes a level of support from persons around you to say that, hey, I know you don't feel the part today, I know you're not feeling well today, but you got this. You will be fine. It's okay to feel the way that you do, and you're going to be fine, you're going to be okay, we're going to get through this. So it's mostly takes you being patient, and the Bible says, be wise in how you console the depressed. So you have to really be patient. You can't rush someone out of depression. And I must say this also, a lot of times person going through depression, you really don't really have that support, and some so it leaves you now to do that for yourself, which is extremely important. It is extremely important that you learn how to do this for yourself. And guess what? It is also extremely hard. It is very, very hard to do that also. But it just takes a lot of praying. Because, in and of itself, we can't do it on our own. You have to pray a lot. There are times when you're going to feel like you might want to hurt yourself. There are times when you're going to feel like there's nobody around you that cares. It's extremely hard to go through something like that on your own, and not having any support at all. You have to try as hard as it may be to identify at least one person that you can say, hey, this is what I'm feeling. If it's even a reliability partner, because not everybody will understand. They might empathize with you, but they might not understand what exactly you're going through. So if even that accountability partner to say, hey Jamila, did you try to pray this morning? Did you remind yourself that it is okay to cry, it is okay to go, take your time and feel the way how you feel. And most importantly, when I say that though, it's not something that you should say, okay, why can't I just snap out of this? Take your time to feel the emotions, go through the emotions, because I tell you, it will pass. It will pass. Don't rush yourself out of it. you know. That's my 2 cents for today, and I hope you will be inspired by watching this video. Thank you.
I trust that what Jamila have shared have pushed you in a direction to not only talk about depression openly, not being afraid to be judged, not being afraid to look as if you're weak, because the truth is there are persons, there are individuals that are smiling, walking around, driving, doing their daily activities, going to work, that is they're experiencing depression. It's a real matter, it's a real thing. So do not be afraid to talk about it, do not be afraid to express how you are feeling, and do not be afraid to express your emotions even as you experience depression. Now depression is a broad topic, and I might have to just touch on it again next week. But my encouragement, my inspiration for you today is do not be afraid to talk about depression. Do not be afraid to say to someone that you trust, that I am experiencing this right now. This is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm going through. You might be surprised how many persons are experiencing the same emotions and feelings just like you. So do not be afraid. Do not be afraid to talk about it. Do not be afraid to express yourself. Depression is real. And the thing about depression is that it doesn't matter what stage of life you are at. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter your status. It does not matter where you are in society. You could be rich, you could be poor, you could just not have nothing at all. It can affect you. So talk about it. Get real about it. And share with me in the comment if you want me to talk about more about depression in the church, depression on the job, depression and in the family, depression everywhere. Leave a comment if you want me to talk about this topic some more. So that's our inspiration for you today. Do have yourself a wonderful rest of the day, the week, and remember to take it one step at a time. This is Dosage of Inspirations with Kay Kay. Bye.